Hello and welcome to Tuesday's little session. So we're going to just start in our mermaid. So one foot resting against the thigh. If you need to put a block under the side that the foot is against, you can pop a block under this side and that will help level the pelvis out. It will mean that this hip is dropping down into the ether because this hip will be on a block and that will level you out a little bit. Okay, so then from here we're going to start with reaching. So the foot that's resting against the thigh, take that arm up to the ceiling. We're just going to hold that arm nice and long. Square your shoulders to face forward and those hips to face forward, and just take a moment here to let the sit bones widen into the mat underneath you without collapsing through your spine. So your sit bones can be heavy, feel like they're planting down into the floor as you just lengthen through the body. And then here I want you just to reach those fingertips up towards the ceiling and then glide the shoulder blade back onto the chest wall. So it's a little slide of the shoulder up, slide of the shoulder down. My elbow isn't bending, the movement is the whole arm. My shoulder blade actually glides up the chest wall and then it sinks back down. Reach and down. Good, last one in this position. And then I want you just to bring the arm out at 45 degrees. So straight in front of you would be here, out to the side would be in line with your shoulder. Come halfway and then in line here, so it's level with your shoulder, but out on that 45-degree angle. Reach the fingertips forward here and back. And again, you can see my elbow is saying not locked and stiff, but it is not bending as I do this movement. I'm feeling my shoulder blade come off the chest wall and back on. And also what 10 people do is hitch that shoulder up towards your ear. Think about it gliding into your jean back pocket. Last one here. And now we're keeping on that 45-degree angle, but I want you to start to just take the arm up towards where the ceiling meets the wall. And just reach and connect here. Feeling the shoulder blade slide and glide against the rib cage. Last two. And last one. Nice, then reach that arm back overhead. Just notice those sit bones. Find the length and space through the spine as you side bend over. And we're opening up rib cage to pelvis. And just notice if you tended to rotate a little bit, square those shoulders up to me or your camera in front of you. Just hold that there. And then we're going to just wave now from the elbow. So can you isolate elbow movement? Can you just bend at the elbow? And can you straighten without moving this part of the arm? This is connected down onto your shoulder. You're just waving through from the forearm. Cool, and then we're going to add in just a little clench of the fist and stretch of the fingertips. Clench and stretch. Last two, little clench and stretch. I'm still keeping the space through my spine and stretch. Bring that arm down by the body and you're just going to plug the heel of the hand in, let the whole hand rest or press into the mat. Reach up and now here just push the hand away from you so you feel you anchor through both sit bones and then you fold the elbow into the body as you side bend over. And then back to center. One more here, just press that hand almost like you're pushing the floor away from you. Anchor the sit bone and side bend over here, just allowing the elbow to fold into your waist. Shoulders and hips square in front of you. And then back to center. Nice, then from here, Just fold the knees together and come down onto your elbow. Feet are going to go out behind you. Plug in through the forearm, elbow stacked under the shoulder, and just take the arm up to the ceiling. And here we're going to do a little glide of that shoulder up to the ceiling and back on the chest wall. Glide, connect. Last one, connect. Then reach the leg out long and anchor the foot so that the inside edge of the foot is facing, or the foot's facing forward, and you've got the inside edge against the mat there. We're going to push up and banana over. And just hold that nice stretch. Back up to center. And then thread the needle so this hand comes through and you follow with your eyes those fingertips. And back up. Then from here we're going to come onto our elbows. Have the knees down for a moment. Tuck the toes under. And then from here you're going to scoop your pubic bone towards your belly button, so you're not dropping out through the pelvis. Keep a nice length through the tailbone and just lift into a plank here. Send those heels away for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then lower those knees and just drop down onto your front. Reach those arms out, and if you've got a little towel or a head cushion, just pop it under your forehead. So from here with those arms out long, forehead on the cushion, drop your tailbone away from you so your pubic bone connects into the mat, and soften those shoulders away from your ears. And then we're just going to bring one heel to our sit bone, feeling a stretch through the front of the thigh, switching side to side. If you don't keep your pubic bone connected, you're going to find you almost extend or sink through the back, and that will add pressure onto your spine. The whole point is you're keeping a nice connection of your pubic bone into the mat to keep the length through the lower back. And then you'll get just a gentle stretch across the front of the hip. And then from here, connect that pubic bone still and just reach one leg. Not too high again that you arch into the back. Just think your bottom muscle is extending the hip, reaching the leg. We don't have much hip extension. So think more that you're reaching the leg towards the wall away from you. Last 2. Last 1. Nice. And then find that softness of those shoulders down your back, and you're going to hover one arm and down again. Small movement, shouldn't be any tension in the neck or shoulders. Just a little lift and lift. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. And down. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Push yourself up. Bring the knees in and round into a nice cat stretch. I'm just going to pop my microphone back. Lift the tailbone, sink the belly, kiss the shoulder blades together and look up. And then round and curl. Sit back on your heels into a nice shell, breath in. Exhale, scoop up, and now you're going to switch. So again, if you need a block under the side, so the foot that's resting against the thigh, the lower side that's dropped down, pop a block under that one and let the other hip drop into the ether. Square those hips and shoulders up and just let those sit bones find the floor. We're going to reach that arm up to the ceiling, finding length, and then fingertips glide and connect. Glide and connect. Last 2. And last 1. Then bring that arm out in front of you in line with your shoulder, and then take it out to 45 degrees. Reach the fingertips here and back. Elbow isn't bending. Shoulder blade is coming off the chest wall and back on. Off and back on. Last 2. Last one. Connect. Reach the arm up to where the ceiling would meet the wall, so on a slight diagonal line, and reach those fingertips there, feeling the shoulder blade glide off the chest wall and back on. 3 more here. 2, 1. Back up to center, and then here we anchor those sit bones and we side bend over. Really feel that the rib cage shifts across, so you get this nice length and bananaing through the body. Side bend over, and then leave the elbow high, bend and reach. Little wave through the forearm. Elbow doesn't move, it stays high. Nice. 3 more here. 2 and 1. And then side bend over a little bit deeper. Then reach back up to center. Place the hand down, again plug in and find the heel of the hand. As you press away from you, sink through the opposite sit bone, tall through the body, and then you fold that elbow into your waist as you side bend over. Reach back to center and side bend over. Back to center. Bring the hand down, and then from here we drop onto our elbow, knees and feet out behind us. Just press those hips forward, keeping a nice long line, and then here we side bend over, back to center, side bend over, back to center. Here we reach those fingertips up to the ceiling, connect the shoulder, reach, connect, down and away from your ear, finding that movement of your shoulder blade. Last 2, last 1, connect, reach the long leg out, anchoring the inside border of the foot, and we side bend over, back to center, side bend over, back to center. Then we come onto both elbows facing forward, onto your knees first if you need. Tuck those toes under, you can do it with flat feet, it's a little bit trickier. Elbows stacked under your shoulders, lift those knees, send the heels away into a nice plank for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower those knees and come down. Here we're going to reach those fingertips out long, reach the toes away, take a nice breath in, stretch. And then from here, just give yourself a gentle double chin, start to hover the breastbone, and now you're going to hover those arms and just bring them into a nice breaststroke. Reach, don't tip the head back. Keep that third eye on your forehead looking down at the mat. Then bring those arms in under your shoulders, push up. Round into a nice cat. Lift the tailbone, sink the belly, kiss the shoulder blades together, look up. And then release into your neutral. Come back to center to finish.